crickets. All right, crickets. Crickets. What's up, Mike? Just get things set up here. 5 people watching and 0 likes. Oh, that's nice. Anyways, I was checking something out today because I've got a dislike dick that keeps disliking my videos. I know who the dick is. I know exactly who it is, and now I know. Well, there's an easy way to find out. You can't find out their name, but you can find out pretty much what state they're in. You have to go into your videos, kind of go into the analytics about the video. It's a lot of clicking. You're gonna have to do it from a PC. I don't think you could do that from a phone. But you're gonna go into your about that video. Let me move the other screen closer so I can see the comments. I don't have my glasses on, Mike, so I can't read the comments. Hey, Skipper, what's up, brother? Maybe I better put my glasses on. How's that? Shoot him. Well, I would shoot him if I was closer, but a lot of people have the same issue. You get this dislike person that's always disliking your videos. Well, you can limit it down, okay? I know that mine's a subscriber. By going into the analytics of the video, I know it's a sub. I know what state he lives in. I know how many times he's came and looked at the video. They're like a criminal. Not only they kind of return to the scene of the crime. They don't just like come there once. They'll come there 2, 3, 4 times. Like a criminal. So yeah, they come. So you just dig into you click into your videos under Video Manager, and you click on the right side of that video. There is where it says views and likes and dislikes. You just click on that, and it opens up a whole huge menu of things that you can get into about it. And you just start digging. It's very complicated. If you want some instructions, there's a bunch of YouTube videos telling you exactly how to do it. You can follow along with them. I'm not going to get into that here, but I'm sure you guys know who my dislike dick is. Well, he is now blocked. I blocked him. I removed him from my channel. I unsubbed. And first I blocked him, and then I unsubbed him. So I haven't had this problem since we had a falling out with this man. He's a very vindictive little asshole. A welfare Santa Claus looking bastard. And I'm just not going to put up with this crap no more. Let's see if I can get that up there. My chat disappeared again. Yeah, he's a welfare Santa Claus looking bastard. You all know who it is. I'm not going to mention any names. Yeah, his name starts with a B, and it's not bitch. Well, depending on the mood I'm in, it might be bitch. But yeah, it's really easy to find out who it is. You just got to do a little digging in your videos, analytics. And Dan's the analytic man. I'm surprised he hasn't done something on this already, being a YouTube teacher. It's not hard to do, but you can figure it out. Flying Monkey, how's it going tonight, brother? Yeah, I mean, I went into a bunch of the videos that had dislikes on them. They all boil down to one particular state. I had one from the UK, which that's fine. You're going to get that random viewer from, you know, wherever that watches your stuff. But you can, once you get in there, you'll find out what they use. You can find out what they're using as a device, what platform they're using on a device, like they're on a PC and they're using Windows. You can find that out. You can find out how many times they actually viewed your video. Like I said, they come back. They're like a criminal. They come back. I mean, it's like a person who burns down places. You know, they got to stand and watch while it's burning. An arsonist. Hey, Roger, what's up? You can find out how many minutes they actually viewed. I mean, it's real obvious that the troll that dislikes your video, they don't watch your whole video. They watch like 3 seconds, 6 seconds. It's real obvious. You'll see what I mean when you get into it. It's real obvious. So yeah, and it's something I wanted to share with you guys, and I've been wanting to kind of test out the camera some more. This time I have the microphone on this camera, so I don't know how the mic does. You guys can tell me how the mic sounds. I'm not sure how the mic's going to work out, but eventually in time I'm going to get a different microphone. I'm reading comments. I got 2 screens here, so I'm looking at the other screen reading the comments as we go here. If I could move it closer, I'd move it closer. Oh, good. Thanks, Skipper. Sounds okay. I don't know how the lag is, but good tone to it. Oh, good. Good, because it's just a little teeny. That microphone's teeny in there. It's got more holes in it, the microphone, you know, for hearing, than the laptop's got one little teeny hole. It's not like you can hear anything out of one teeny hole, especially when I got a cricket in there. You hear them crickets? Probably hear them chirping. There's a 10-gallon all food for the dragons. So yeah, well, I wasn't going to hang out long. I just wanted to kind of say, if you guys, you know, got that dislike dick, you can figure out kind of who it is. I mean, it's pretty obvious once you start digging in. You find out what state they're in, and you find out it's actually a sub of yours. You can find out if they're a non-sub or a sub. And once you figure out, you know, like me, I figured out it was a sub. I knew who it was to begin with, but I knew once I dug into it, I found out it was a sub, and I found out, you know, how much he watches videos, and you can learn a lot through the analytics part of it. It's kind of technical digging around the analytics. And like I said, you have to do the analytics part on a computer. I don't think you can do it from a cell phone. Well, it's good to see you guys all stopping in, saying hi. That's for sure. I didn't figure anybody being here. I just want to get in and talk about my dislike dick. I was sitting around being bored, been playing my game and hanging out in the house. It's not very warm. It's windy out. No flying. I flew one of my little toy drones in the house for a little bit today. I did a couple videos. Well, I put the one up already, and I got one that I'm going to put up for tomorrow on a little car. I have a remote control car. Kind of working on a few things. Maybe try and get ahead of the game on the videos. You know, if I could get some scheduled, get them uploaded and scheduled, that'd be cool. That way I'm ahead of it, and I can, because it's kind of tough doing the editing part. And now I see my my program I've been using for editing is GoPro Studios. In the past, I've always been able to edit, cut, and do everything with my DJI Osmo footage or any footage I put in there. Now I see with some kind of update with GoPro, I cannot cut anything that's not a GoPro footage. If it's just a knockoff action cam, you can't cut it. You can still edit it, you just can't cut it. So I'm gonna have to go back in and roll back that update on the GoPro Studios back to the older version so that I can cut. Because yeah, I'm a cheap bastard. I'm not buying no editing program right now. And yeah, that's Pepsi. It's not beer. Yeah, no, we didn't get no snow, but I see the East Coast getting hammered. Captain's video with the rain. I asked if that was part of that nor'easter coming down on them. Well, that's some pretty hard rain going on there. Looks like Maryland and Virginia and a few of them states are going to get hammered on pretty good. What snow we had is mostly gone now here. We warmed up. Now we're back in the 30s with a high wind, so we got a wind chill going on. So we'll be back in the 50s by the weekend. So I wanted to go do some steelhead fishing because I stopped the river the other day and caught a couple little brooks. That stupid thing. I gotta watch if I touch the cord because I'm tethered to my phone. If I touch that cord every now and again, it gives me an issue and wants to disconnect me. -10. So that must be Celsius, Roger. Not Fahrenheit. It don't seem like it should be that cold there. If it was Fahrenheit, it's got to be Celsius. Yeah, we're at that stage where everything's brown and ugly outside right now. Mud, nasty. We'll get right through that. I'll be fine. I'll take it better than snow, but the mud thing is brown and ugly, and won't be long, and I'll be out in the woods picking some mushrooms. And it's time when I'm picking mushrooms, everything starts to green up, and you start to get leaves and buds, leaves on the trees, and everything starts growing out in the woods. You know, by the time I'm done picking mushrooms, the ferns are up to almost knee high about at that point in time. Well, that's the black morels. If I'm picking the whites, the ferns could be taller than knee high. You know it's mushroom time when you see your first dandelion in your yard. You find a dandelion in the yard, you're going to be able to pick a mushroom. Yeah, magic ones. I'm getting too old for magic mushrooms. Yeah, I seen that, Roger. You guys got a lot of snow there on the ground yet. It's going to take some serious warmth to melt that stuff down. Still not smoking. Been over 2 weeks now. Thank God for Orbit. If it wasn't for Orbit, I don't know what I'd do, man. I got some sour sweet tarts too that are keeping me occupied. What's up, Blood? Good to see you, brother. I don't have a playlist like you do, Blood. We're just testing out my camera. And I was telling these guys a little bit about figuring out who your dislike person is. Donnie's in here too. What's up, brother Donnie? Bird's in here. Well, that's 7. That's the most people I had watching a live. Bob don't usually do lives. If I do, it's just a quick test of something. Skipper, you gonna be able to figure out that rudder for your boat or not? No, yeah, Blood. I just popped it up. I don't usually do too many lives. If I'm in a live, Blood, it's usually like on the Drone Network show, or sometimes I get in with Dan. You know, Drone Worship. I'll get in with Dan or something, but most of the time on my own, I don't do too many lives. One of the last lives I did was bitching about YouTube and their new policies. I don't have to tell you guys to support each other because you're already supporting everybody. Well, maybe not. You guys might not. Get over and check out Blood. He's a heavy metal nut. So if you like heavy metal music, you get over and check out Blood. But most of you guys, most all of you are all supported anyways. You got it picked, Skipper? All right. I want to see that boat in the water because that's a fast boat. I don't know. You guys want to talk about anything else? I don't know what to run by you. Yeah, you can't see over my head. All kinds of airplanes and drones hanging up over the head. Okay, Bud, we'll see you in a bit, huh? Thanks for stopping in, brother. What'd you download? 2 vids today. What'd you download, Roger? Or upload or download? Oh, you did. You uploaded a couple vids. I did see the notification for that before I went live on Flying That Bird. Donnie, just indoor stuff. The only thing I've flown is indoors. I'll fly my race squad every day inside a little bit. Got a couple little toys I fly inside. Let me see if I can grab one here. I'll fly my JJRC H36. Excuse me. I'll fly that inside. I'm going to put a camera on this one day. And then I've got this little Explorer El Cheapo that I can bounce around in the house. I got another one just like it in black with the prop guards on it. But I usually fly this red one. You know, it's got the button, push a button that does flips. The only thing this don't have is different rates. I don't know why it don't have rates on it. It's got one speed and that's it. I mean, you got two rates on this. You got nothing on that. Been messing with the airplanes lately, getting them cleaned up and readied up for ready to crash them. That's what I'm ready to do. Ready to take them outside and crash them. And then you guys all know this guy, the Little Ripper. I fly the Little Ripper indoors all the time. It's 4S. Kids, don't do this at home. Don't fly your 4S race drone in the house. I can mess with that in the house. It's fairly fast, but you just got to be careful. That's all right, Dan. You just like it. I'll know who it is. It'll say Florida when I look in the analytics. I mean, in Florida, it's either you or Ron. That's not a big deal. If it says Maryland, it's Chris. If it says South Carolina, it's Captain. Good job with the battery stuff, Dan. Great job with the battery stuff. I'm surprised no one else has done that before now. My battery's still holding up fairly well, but that don't mean anything. That don't mean that it ain't a half-dead battery. I mean, well, I still get 18 minutes or something like 16, 18 minutes, something like that. Flip time on it. So, but yeah, how long is that going to last? A couple more charges and it could be toast. Who knows? All right, I got to spit this gum out. Be right back. Can't be swallowing all that gum. Got to spit it out. And I don't have a trash can or an ashtray here, so. Yeah, I mean, he's 3 years old. Yeah, when I'm looking over to the other way here, I'm looking at my other screen. As I do have a second monitor hooked up to my laptop, and it's a lot bigger, so I can actually see the comments over there a lot better than a little teeny thing on here. Yeah, I'm a spitter. Yep, you're right, Dan. I can't swallow that gum, man. I'll be pooping out fucking spearmint strings. They look like that stringy cheese or something. Yeah, I was watching Steven's video on the shop there earlier. That very nice. If you get to watch it, Steven, very nice. I'm jealous, brother. I see he's printing up that battery holder for you, or the battery case, whatever you want to call it, for the Solo. That's very cool, and it looks good in pink. But yeah, that man, Steven's got an addiction to 3D printing. I'm guessing. He had everything going all at the same time, and I suppose Steven should make some money at printing stuff. He printed me off 2 sets of Solo extenders for the leg extenders. He printed me off 2 sets of them. I got them in the mail not long ago from him. All right, Dan. Dan, I'll get in. I'll get in Discord. I'll look for you at around 8 tonight. That'd be good. We ain't been in there a long time. I know. Mike said all you could hear was crickets in there the other day, and I commented back to him in there, but I was about ready to delete the Discord app. Another app we don't use anymore. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not deleting it. Steven, what is up, brother? Making money. Making money. That's what you need to be doing with that 3D printing shop you got going there. Making money. Looks very nice, Steven. Shop looks real nice there. Everything running. I like that when everything's running. Does it have ribs and veins on it, Dan? For her pleasure? Yeah, so nothing else is new in Michigan. Same old crap. Same crap, different day. Windy, cold. Waiting for it to get over with so I can do some flying. Have a good one, Donnie. Thanks for stopping in, brother. I really appreciate it very much. So if I open the, I opened up the curtains on the stage behind me, and then there's the dancing girls back there. You see them? Yeah, it seems that one feller likes to cause trouble everywhere he goes. I don't know why he's got such a boner for me, but that's fine. I finally blocked him. I don't have to worry about it. Oh, you're welcome, little epicness. Get back to playing that game, man. The Alliance chest is going to open, epicness. Little epicness. The Alliance chest is open. You're going to have to bust some ass to get that T10 on that Alliance chest tonight. I couldn't find the other guy's channel, the one you were talking to, little epicness. I looked, couldn't find it. Yeah, we'll be busting it out tonight on the Alliance chest. Yeah, actually, guys, I was talking about little epicness is from the game Iron Blade there that I play. We got our Alliance chest opening again tonight, so we'll be busting out a bunch of player versus player kills tonight, I guess you want to call it. I'm going to kick some ass in the game to get to the tier 10 of the Alliance chest. Hey Val, how's it going? Yeah, I don't know why, little epicness. I couldn't find his crap, and he put down the link to his channel. I typed all that junk in, and it never showed up. So I'm not even going to bother anymore. Well, that's good, Val. I don't suppose you get to fly today, did you? Probably windy at your place just like everybody else. I really need to put this monitor up above this other one here, so I don't have to keep looking to the right at the monitor. If I had a little stand where I could get it up above, would be great. I am in Dragon's Wrath Alliance. We just started that. I was in the other one, and we left that alliance and started a new alliance in the game. It's been 2 weeks now. Our new alliance, we're already, oh, I don't know. We're in the top 100. I'm not sure exactly where yet, but I would say we're about 70 in the top 70 out of the top 100. You're gonna have to work very, very hard to get into anything good with your alliance. I'm gonna tell you what, right now, you gotta have some very good players, some dedicated players, and they have to bust their ass to get your alliance up in the top 100. Excuse me. There's some pretty tough guys in this world that play that game pretty heartily. A lot of them pay money to play that game. I don't pay money to play that game. I won't ever pay money to play that game. Yeah, I just met Little Epicness. Was it earlier today or yesterday? I don't even remember now. Might have been earlier today. He plays the same game I play. We kind of talked in the game chat. So I went over and supported the channel, and they supported me back. So dinner, Bill. What do you have for dinner, Mike? Yeah, it was yesterday. Yeah. See, I get so lost in the game, I forget the dang day it was. I'll see you later, Mike. Catch you over in Discord here in a while, probably, brother. Don't forget to get in there. It won't just be crickets chirping tonight. Well, I just can't wait to get out and do some actual flying and be able to go out in a t-shirt and get bit by a few mosquitoes and all that. Kind of miss the mosquitoes, you know. So yeah, I've been working on, I'll go grab it real quick. We're working on this, an E-Flight. E-Flight, here's the charger for the E-Flight. The little teeny battery and the charger. You just plug it in. It's got double A's in there. Plug it in. If it's, well, it's charged already because the red light ain't on. But so that actually binds to my Spectrum DX7. I got it all bound. I got it in as a helicopter. Now I got to get in there and set the stuff, because when I'm trying to fly, it wants to take off and flip over. Uh, I don't know if this can do it or not. That has 3D mode. I'm not sure if this can do that or not. I don't believe so, but we'll figure that out. But yeah, I gotta get in there and set the settings yet in there. Mess with that yet to get this figured out. It's Ethlite blade. You can buy it with the controller. You can buy the bind and fly. Something to mess with indoors. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's my fifth helicopter. 5 or 6, I'm not sure exactly. But this one here is the only one I have that's that you have to bind to a controller. The rest come with, you know, them toy grade controllers basically. So I've been messing with that today a little bit. Maybe tonight I'll get into the controller and try and get all the different stuff set up for it so that it will fly right. I really need to get to the hardware store and get some hardware so I can start tearing apart that Hubsan 501S and put the guts out of that into that frame I got from Chris. But it's either the Hubsan or the Longing. One of them two is going into that frame. And whichever one I choose, I'm not going to destroy it so it can all be put back in. But I thought the Hubsan would be kind of cool because then it'd be a GPS quad and like a race quad kind of frame. It should be lighter, so the Hubsan may be faster. Maybe. Just watching TMZ and Steve-O's on Steve-O's on TMZ. I'm pretty sure it's Steve-O. Yes, it's Steve-O. He unzipped his zipper and said it's not supposed to look like that. Showed the reporters. So I'm not sure what's going on there. Well, you can always get new blades for a chopper. You just order them online. I've got a couple of, usually they come with spare blades. I've got a couple. Come with them. The little Storm Wolf I got hanging up above me there. It's got blades. I used to have one that was huge, a big helicopter, and then I ended up getting rid of that. Why? I don't know why I got rid of it. Don't ask me why, because I'm dumb sometimes. Neon green. Yeah, I've got one of them too, a Storm Wolf. It's neon green and black, I think. Mine is. I'm not sure if it's the same kind, but. So my videos I put up today and yesterday, I did with the Osmo on the tripod. And I dialed back the Osmo to 1080p at 24 frames a second. Not sure how it looks on your end. Looks pretty good on my end, but I'm not sure how it looks on your end. But yeah, the video I did yesterday and then the one I did today, both were done with the Osmo instead of the GoPro. Something's wrong with my Osmo mic. If you hear it, you can hear some kind of clicking noise going on. So I gotta find a different mic. It's let's go grab it real quick. Oh man, Osmo's on a tripod still. So those of you that never messed around with an Osmo, let me get this off of here. I got a mount for the tripod that I made for it. It has a built-in microphone, and it comes with one of these 3.5 jack plug in the front. So the one that's built in, Osmo has a fan in it, a cooling fan in there, and when the fan runs, you can hear it through the other microphone that's built in. Because that little hole right there is the actual built-in microphone. So I got this little dinky thing. Plug it in here. And it gets it away, you can't hear the fan anymore. But now this one here, for some odd reason, is making some funky noises. So we'll figure that out. But yeah, Osmo is pretty cool for our camera. Hey, Chris is looking for a. I just push the two buttons, it'll recenter. Yeah, Chris is looking for the handle for the Osmo. This here it comes off. Okay, so the camera that's on his Inspire basically would fit this handle. Put it back on before I break everything. It's got an end for it. I actually have, actually, let me get that out and mess with it really quick too here. It's right next to me. I have the Zenmuse M1 gimbal for the Osmo, which actually yeah, okay. So this actually turns the Osmo into Osmo Mobile. A 3-axis gimbal for the mobile, which is kind of cool, but I don't. I don't know, the quality of my Galaxy S4 is not good enough for that. If I had like Captain Phone or something like that, a good iPhone or something where it had good quality, it'd be great. But my Galaxy S4, not so much. So with the Osmo, I just run the camera, the normal Osmo camera on there because it's just easier. It's nice and quiet. Put this back in and get it locked down. Yeah, the Osmo is kind of cool. It's a little bit of a pain in the ass. Well, I'll show you one thing here. When you get I know Chris printed up a stand for somebody. I've got a DJI stand for the Osmo. Um, but this here is actually, this actually screws in here. This is your actual, your cell phone holder. And they make some extensions and different stuff so you can have a microphone hanging off it and all that crap. But once my Osmo's set, my camera settings are set, I don't need to use my cell phone with it. I know how to point it. I know where to point it. I turn it on. I know right now it's looking at me looking at you. You know, I mean, so I can lock it. I can use it in flashlight mode. There's flashlight mode. So I'm holding the lock on the front here. So the camera's staying pointed wherever I pointed it last. I have it set 2 clicks. 1, 2, we'll center it. 1, 2, 3 would be selfie mode. 1, 2, 3. It's back to forward. Then I can move it with, it's got a rocker on the back. Okay, you got a rocker here. You can, it's like a little joystick I can move everything with. You've got your record button for video. Then you got a camera button here. That one's for camera if you want to just take photos. And that's the little one on the front. So 1 click, hold it down, locks it. 2 clicks, recenters it. 1, 2, 3 clicks, does the selfie mode. And then it's got the on and off switch on the side. For those of you who didn't know anything about the Osmo. That's a good little camera. Got a little protective cap to go over your lens. Actually, that is a clear lens over top of the camera to protect it. You can get different filters for that. The gimbal all locks. So the gimbal's all locked. You can, that's your storage mode. Nice little case for the Osmo. It comes with a nice little case. It's all indented for the Osmo to fit in there. If you're taking any accessories, I don't know, you know, it's not set up to take any accessories with it, but so what I did was I've got another little case that here, my original foam for the batteries, I take and put the battery in the foamy. I've got this other spare battery. So basically, I got this little case. I've got 2 batteries, a bunch of SD cards, and 2 batteries in there. Am I boring the shit out of you guys yet? And I made some mounts and different stuff for the Osmo to mount it to different items. What's up, John? Hello, little dumpling. Oh, you'll hit more than 15. You come and hang out some of our live streams. You check out Dan's Drone Worship's live stream. Don't say the sub word because they don't like subs, but YouTube don't like that anymore. But you go and hang out some of the live streams, you'll end up with a whole bunch of subs, buddy. Whole bunch of them. Yeah, I know, Wayne. I got my My dancing girls back here. I got the curtains open. That's my stage, and the dancing girls are back here. I need it for the light, actually. But if I open the blinds, it's too much light. If I close the curtains, it's not enough light, so it's just right with them. The curtains open and the blinds closed. Never got a notification. Well, it's a YouTube thing. They don't like me because remember that one live I did where I told them to screw you? That's YouTube for you. It ain't nothing to do with that. It's just how YouTube works. I'll bet you get a notification for all the big channels though. And I mean bigger channels than Dan. I know Dan's is big, but I mean bigger than that. If you subbed up to some big channels, I'll bet you get a notification for them, but not the small guys. Oh, you want to see my dancing girls, do you? Huh, I don't share my dancing girls with people like that. No way, Wayne. Just having fun. Eric, what's up, guys? Thanks for coming in. I wasn't really going to be here long. I just wanted to tell you guys about finding your people that dislike your videos. You can't find out their name, but you can find out what state they live in. You can find out if they're a sub view or not. It kind of limits it right down to so you can tell exactly who it is. In my case, it told me exactly what I already knew, who was disliking my videos. I knew who it was already, but this just confirmed it. So that's the whole reason I did this stream today. Well, John, you got to do it on a computer. You can't do it on a phone. So if you're on a computer, you can do it. You go into your analytics part of it. You go into your videos, and let me see here. You go into your video manager, you go into your videos. You click on the video that got a dislike on it. And you'll see a bunch of analytics in there for that particular video. You can go into that video. Once you do that, you can find out where your likes and dislikes come from. Okay, you'll find whether it's in the UK or Mexico or Canada or the United States. Okay, so say it's in the United States. Once you click into that one, into the United States part of it, it'll actually tell you what state it comes from. So then you find out what state it comes from. You can find out what device they were on. If they were on a computer, if they were running Windows or Linux or whatever they were running, you can find all that out. If they're running iOS or Android, it'll tell you if they're on mobile. If they're on a gaming platform, it'll tell you if they're on a gaming platform. So it pretty much will tell you exactly what you need to know to figure out who it is. Well, the worst thing about it, I mean, the particular person that's disliking the videos usually is a sub, And in my case, I mean, it was a sub. I knew who it was. None of this dislike stuff happened until some of the things that happened recently happened. I was booted as a moderator from that particular person's Facebook page. I was removed from it, although that person said that they wouldn't boot people out, that they would let the trash take itself out. But that particular person decided to go against his own words and remove me. And that's fine, because I had no use for it anyways. I'm really not Don't get me wrong. I love all drones, and I have DJI products. I'm not a DJI fanboy, so I just don't fit with that little click they got going there. John, you know who? Yeah, I mean, come on. Yep. The man needs some therapy on himself, so. You know, and I got another one from the UK, and I know who that is too, because I had it out with him. He disliked some of my trapping videos. He turns out, and we went through this on Discord. Dan was there, and Steven was there, and John might even have been there. Mike, everybody went through it on it with him. He's an animal activist. He's been wanted by the law in the UK for burning down some buildings that were to do with animal stuff. The guy's a real piece of freaking work there. That guy there. He's kind of disappeared off YouTube since we did a little information background checking on him. We did a lot of digging, found who he was, where he was, got his address, his phone numbers, all that stuff. Once we called him out, that guy has not said another word on any of my videos. He has not hit the dislike button since then. Hopefully the law catches up with this guy. This guy's a real piece of work. I mean, a real piece of work. He actually went to my Facebook page and found my niece, Sarah Harland, my niece. Okay, he commented back to me that I'm going to go to your wife's work, Sarah Harland. I'm going to go to her work. Now, that's not my wife. My wife's dead, okay? Sarah's my niece. That's my brother's daughter. I'm going to go to her work. You know, he's going to do this and he's going to do that. And so, yeah, but that guy, I mean, he got what he needed. He got trolled. He got trolled really bad. You know, I won't play games with these kind of people. You're not going to threaten my niece. If I can't do it, my brother will. He'll kill you. He'll put you 6 feet under in a real hurry, man. That's his daughter. Let me read some of the comments. Yeah, Wayne, I'm looking back at the comments. Wayne, yeah, there's always going to be haters. This particular hater we really need. You know, and there's a lot of kids who do kid things, you know, and I get that. But when you're a bald-looking welfare Santa, I don't think you need to play kid games. Yeah, and just having fun. Yeah, he was stalking my family. You know, he went through my Facebook, and because at first, of course, I used my regular YouTube account to go after him, and you know, if you don't, friendly troll, what's up, brother? If you use your regular YouTube account, it's linked to your Google account. You can find out a lot of information about somebody through their Google. I highly suggest, if you're going to make asinine comments back to someone, that you have a different YouTube account other than your normal one. I'm not suggesting you be a troll like the friendly troll, but he's a friendly troll. You don't have to worry about him. Friendly troll's my brother. You know, once you find out information about a person, I mean, when we found out this guy that was this animal activist guy, you know, and you know, I want to say something too is that I don't do what I do because I love to kill. I don't hunt for trophies. I don't trap for trophies. I do what I do because it needs nature's balance. Okay, if I didn't do what I did and people didn't do what they did as far as hunting and all that goes, Mother Nature has a very, very cruel way of population control. And that's by disease. That would be rabies, distemper, all that different stuff that Mother Nature's way is very cool. If you ever seen a coyote die of mange, it's freaking cruel. It's a very cruel way to die. So yeah, anyways, just to get that out there, you don't have to like what I do, and I don't have to like what you do, but I will not go to your channel, and I will not say you're a fucking asshole for doing what you do. Okay, I'm just not going to do that because you're all entitled to do what you do. Wait. If you do me wrong, you're darn right I'll go there and say what's on my mind, because I do speak my mind. But yeah, when an animal activist guy comes over, and I've dealt with him for many years. I have a Facebook page with a Facebook group with a lot of members in it, Michigan trappers, and we've dealt with these animal activists for many years. I think I've had my group there. I started it. This is my 6th year. I think I'm on 5 full years, going on 6 years with that group, and my trappers is a very good group of people. We do something I would like to see the drone community do. We have an annual get-together. I get people that come from Indiana, Ohio. I mean, I don't get guys from Florida up here, but if we had drone get-togethers once a year, and what I do is we have an annual camp out, and I start the camp on Thursday, and we shut it on Sunday. I get an organization camp. I rent the organization camp for that period, and whoever wants to come in, they come in. And it's only like $2 a person to camp for each day, so it's very cheap to camp. So if you bring six people at $2 a person, it's only $12 for the night to camp for you, you know, for 24 hours. So yeah, that's what we do. We have that annual get together, and Saturday is our get together day. We do a lot with the youth. I give away at least 12 youth trapping kits every season that's donated from my group members, and try to get the youth into the trapping hobby, which is a dying thing. I mean, come on, let's face it, there's not a lot of trappers. It takes a certain kind of person to do what we do. It's a hardcore thing. You're out all winter doing this, but yeah, just to get the drone community into it would be very cool to have get-togethers in different areas. You know, you set up a get-together up here in the kind of the northeast, and in the middle you have a get-together kind of in the middle, and you have a get-together down to the south, and you work your way across the country, have different get-togethers, and you guys all get to meet each other and go each year and fly and do things together. Do giveaways, have the drone community raise donations from everybody involved in the drone community of drones. You invite kids out to your events. You donate to the kids, the drones, the whatever, gift certificates for drones. You know, in the end result, my trapping thing don't really cost me a lot of money to set up, because everything's pretty much donated among the group. The first year I did it, of course, we did it at my house, and I pretty much funded the whole thing that year. I funded everything except the donations of the youth kit. And that particular year, the first year, we had a handicapped youth that has spinal bifida, and he's in a wheelchair. He's been outdoorsman since he was born, and he wanted to learn to trap, and we got him into trapping. I mean, he got a 22 rifle out of the deal. He got enough traps to get out and trap. From that, the exposure that it got there, it went on to some of the outdoors shows, picked him up. He actually ended up getting, in the long run, not from us, but from the outdoor show, from the exposure from us, he got a tracked wheelchair. He actually got to go on some hunts out west for elk, bear, and I forget what all he got to hunt. Oh, maybe goat or something out there. His tracked wheelchair, which is badass. I mean, tracked wheelchair is very cool. But Jacob's a cool young man. He freaking used to drag himself around with his hands, man. Drag his legs behind him and get out to the fucking woods to go hunt, to trap, you know. So he did a lot of cool stuff. But yeah, that's just kind of where I want to see I'd like to see the drone community get to. I see, you know, like Flight Fest has a thing, but you know, they're not about the kids, man. I don't have kids, so everything I kind of do is kind of always trapping things, always been about the kids, and I'd like to see the same thing happen with the drone community. I mean, and you guys see a lot of times I've only won one drone ever, and that was from Dan, and I couldn't give it to a kid because it's the Ghost. But usually if I enter a drone contest, I usually ask the person to give it to a kid and do a video of it if I win it, you know. I mean, that's just how it is. Of course, there's my pterodactyl. You have to be quiet now. Of course, there are certain drones you can't give to a kid, but there are a lot you can. Anyways, my rant about kids is gone and done. I burned up enough time on that. If you guys want to do some get-togethers, we can work on that. I'm looking at some comments, so never mind me for a minute. Oh, John, it didn't stop just that one kid, man. Last year we did 12 kids. They weren't handicapped, but we did 12 kids, and they're all under probably 12 years old, and they each went home with, I want to say, at least $250 worth of trapping supplies each. That was donated from a couple of businesses, a couple of local businesses, and my trapping members. Can you think you can calm that pterodactyl down? I might have to kill a pterodactyl here. You'll have to take him in there because I don't think these people want to hear him screaming in the live stream that I'm working on right now. We'll just use the squirt gun. That'll slow him down. Yeah, that would be cool. You know, you could do Vegas and fly together. I can't hit Vegas. That's too far for me. I'm in Michigan, but yeah, okay, in Vegas, you got Stephen Merritt. He's right in Vegas. I mean, I don't know if Stephen would like to say hello, but you could always look into that. There's people. Yeah, it's like dinner time, Wayne. They're all. I got my cockatoo in the spare rooms making all kinds of racket. The baby macaw out here. If you're talking on the phone or you're talking to people, he wants to be involved. So, but yeah, if you could get people involved with that, I mean, it would be a cool thing. Like I said, they got Flight Vest, and Flight Vest don't do what I think could be done. I mean, I'd like to see people do more for the kids and get them into this and get them into it right. Not just give them a drone and send them out in the backyard to fly. Let's teach them how to do it, and let's teach them how to do it right. Well, you can go right ahead and dress like Elvis, John. I ain't getting into that. Well, I do have a black miniskirt I'll wear if you want. Yeah, if you're going to go to the East Coast, I mean, we got a lot of people over on the East Coast ways. I mean, Chris and Crystal are over Maryland and Capitals and South Carolina, and RC Funds over there by, well, I don't know, where are you at, John? By Virginia, Washington border there. Oh, they're sexy old man legs. Don't worry about it. I just joke around about the skirt thing because I did a Halloween costume one year. I worked at a bar. It was a very large bar. It had 4 bars inside of the one bar. It had a rock and roll bar in there. It had a tiki bar in there. It had a bowling alley bar in there. And then it had a speakeasy bar in there. And in the rock and roll bar, they had a Halloween costume contest. And I was a bar back. That particular night, I was a bar back. And I wore a fishnet kind of a bodysuit, a black leather miniskirt, a set of face. Stupid thing is disconnecting. No, I'm not that old. I'm 55. I ain't that old. Over the years, I put my body through some crap, though. Yeah, my screen went black because of my... Okay, and my back. My Wi-Fi is screwing up. Okay, so I am tethered to my phone with PDA net. Internet makes my phone not work. I can't get any phone calls when I'm tethered. So I'm tethered on my laptop, and then everything else in the house uses my phone as a hotspot. Yeah, the parrot. That was a parrot spot. You're right. Yeah, Wayne, I'm gonna be down. I'm gonna be down at some point. I'll have to ask my younger brother. We're gonna ride the big town to Virginia Beach. I think first we're gonna go to the Wall in DC, and then we're gonna go to Virginia Beach. I'll be right back. Hang on a minute, guys. Did you miss me? That was better. I'm better now. So yeah, we're gonna go to the wall and then to Virginia Beach. And on the way, I got to go right through Ohio. I've got some other friends in Ohio too that I'd like to see along the way. When I get down that way, I was hoping to hook up with Chris, MD95 TSI, and I was hoping to hook up with Captain, and I was hoping to hook up with John along the way. If there was someone else in the DC area, I forget who now. But anyways, yeah, there's at least 3 or 4 people I'd like to hook up with on the trip. And I probably won't have a drone with me. I don't know. I'll be on the bike. Unless I took the trailer, there's no way I could take my Phantom or nothing. So maybe by then I'll win millions of dollars and buy a portable drone that I could take with me. I really need to find somewhere to throw my gum. Okay, in the wrapper. That looks good. Drone review man, what is up? We are just hanging out, talking about absolutely nothing important. Actually, I was just testing my camera out, basically. And I want to get on and bitch a little bit about the like dislike dick I got going on. But I got that out of me now, so it's all right. Yeah, if you guys want to find out about that, how to figure it out, there's a bunch of YouTube videos on how exactly to get into your analytics to find out where the dislike comes from. There's a bunch of videos on it. Just Google it or YouTube it, one of the two. It'll tell you how to get to it. It's basically in the videos. You go into your videos, it's basically in there. And see all analytics stuff. So I ain't a pro on it, but I figured out how to do it. I proved what I needed to prove. That I knew who the person was. That's all that mattered to me. There, is that better sound now? Yeah, my battery died on my phone. It wasn't even my internet connection that time. It was my battery died on my phone. Using the tether, it don't charge as well running through the USB as it does into the wall. So we are on hotspot now instead of tether. So my connection might be a little crummier. No big deal. Hey, you can watch TV in my glasses. I can see TV in there. Isn't that nice? I only need that if I'm gonna look at little crap. I got old man eyes. So anybody getting into anything good tonight? Or bad? Either way. Dronography, what's up, brother? Kitchen plate. Did I miss a kitchen plate? That's what I gotta watch. Roger's video. Kitchen plate. Nice. As bad as me, Roger, flying indoors, huh? You know, I got hooked on this stupid show I gotta watch tonight. Back years ago, I got hooked on Survivor. Um, and I got hooked on Survivor because my wife always watched it. Okay, so it was one thing we did. We sat down and watched it. And, I kind of thought that was going to be what the show really was. I didn't know it was going to be what it is. But so, like after she passed, I just continued to watch it as a, I don't know what you call it, but I just continue watching it. So pretty much I've never missed a Survivor show in all these years. I guess you call it like a tribute. So yeah, I gotta watch that stupid show tonight. I'll be playing my game while I watch the show. I mean, kind of like background noise, but I'll have to watch that, Roger. Yeah, I just can't stop now, man. I'm into it too deep. I mean, as far as it's something we used to do, so it's something I continue to do, I guess. Sentimental old bastard, I guess I am. Yeah, Boston Rob, you're right. Yep. He married the other chick from the show. Even the fucking host, man, he married one of the chicks from the show. Everybody married a chick from the show. Damn. Oh, Roger, you watch American TV. You told us the other day. I was watching your stream. You don't like Canadian TV. You like American. I like Canadian TV because they put like South Park on there and stuff where they cuss and swear. the house. Yeah, you gotta watch it in the house blind. Actually, I'm getting pretty good at it. Naked and afraid. Yeah, that's the way I feel when I go to bed every night. Naked and afraid. I usually feel that way when I'm in a live stream with you guys. Naked and afraid. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of weird. I don't know why you want to be out there with bugs gnawing at your junk. Something might crawl up in one of your orifices and decide to make a home, man. It's not good. I'm trying not to get too naked outside, man. Watch out, you get ticks in places you don't want ticks. It's already bad enough I come home from mushroom picking. I got to tear off all my clothes before I walk in the door and check myself over for ticks and then throw my clothes right directly in the washing machine. So if there is a tick, I get to drown them. Yeah, that fun thing's coming up pretty soon. Tick time. Last couple of years been really, really bad for ticks. Yeah, I'm not really good with them. We got deer ticks around here and Lyme disease. Most of the ones that get on me in the spring are what's called dog ticks. Although, you know, they don't carry Lyme disease, they have other things that are almost as bad. Yeah, the dogs get them all the time. We had, you got to really watch. They bring them in the house or get them out in the yard here. If the grass gets too long, we'll get them on the dogs. They'll come in and yeah, I get done mushroom picking. I end up with them in my truck, and you know, if you got to really watch, you get in the truck, you got to watch that. Usually when I go picking mushrooms, I hate to say it, it's warmer time of year, but I'll wear my long johns. I got some thin, you know, newfangled kind of long johns, but that way I can tuck my socks into. I can tuck my long johns into my socks, and that usually keeps them off of my legs. And you know, they go for warm areas, so you know where they're gonna go. They're gonna crawl right up your leg to the warm spot. And I don't like no ticks by my you know what. See you, Dronography. Have a good night. So it's pretty random conversations we're having. We've been from dislike dicks to ticks. We got them covered. I don't know. My dislike dick, he's just as bad as a little tick, a little blood-sucking little bastard. Yeah, get that spotlight on. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, it's been like a little over. It's been 2 weeks since I quit smoking. I haven't killed anybody yet. Got a couple people I want to kill, but I haven't done that yet. It's not been too bad. I had a couple days there where I really wanted to smoke bad. But I didn't. I didn't, man. A lot of times when that happens, I just go to fucking sleep, pass out, get through that. Don't thank me. What are you streaming? And why? Hey, Kim, what's up, brother? Yeah, I don't think. Don't thank me. I don't think I'm gonna be adding you on Google anytime soon. Be different if I knew who you were. I'll only add people I know who they are. Yes, I did, Kim. I did. I did. It's worked out quite well for me. 40 some years of doing it, and a couple Thursdays ago, I just said, "Nah, I'm done. Done." And I haven't looked back. I know you, do I? Don't thank me. Okay, who are you then? If I know you, maybe I have to go over to your channel and look. Give me a name. Oh, I will, Kim. I'm good. And Val here, she smokes, but I had to tell her the other day, man, she was sitting in front of the fan by the fireplace and it kept blowing my way. I had to say something about that because it was bugging the crap out of me. It was blowing it right in the front room. Is that Sunita? Did I say that right? No, painkiller. Yeah, Kim, and Roger's still smoking, right? You're around him. Oh yeah, and then you started back up. But that ain't no good. Just quit. Yeah, but yeah, like me, there's still ashtrays and she still smokes. So to me now, every time it just smells nasty. Okay, Sunita. Okay. Yeah, Mo Val does a lot of quilting here too. She's made some really nice quilts. She's working on hats right now, fur hats from my hides. Nah, Kim, it's not your fail, brother. It's just it's a hard thing to do, man, and you gotta want to do it, or it's not gonna happen. It's like no one can help you unless you help yourself, and um, you got to be able to help yourself first. So when you're ready to quit, you'll be able to quit. I don't care who's standing there next to you smoking or doing whatever. If you're ready, you'll be able to quit. Okay, so you need to have a good day. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it very much. Have a good night, Wayne. Thanks for coming over, brother. Yeah, I know, and that's like the tough part, Kim. I just I'll sit here and I'll reach for my smokes in my pocket or reach for my lighter and my smokes on the table while I'm sitting here, you know, and if I got, there are certain things you associate with it. After you're done eating, you want to smoke. I mean, when you wake up in the morning, you want to smoke. When you get out of the shower, you want to smoke. When you're getting done pumping gas at the gas station, you want to smoke. You get out of the grocery store, you want another smoke. And that's all right. I don't care if you smoke. I don't care if you smoke weed. I don't care if you smoke cigarettes. I don't care if you drink. If you want it, you got to want to do it first. My hands get me in trouble. You're right. You're right. So I keep them busy. There's a lot of crap to do. I went and bought like a ton of gum. And I keep them right here. When I feel the need, I grab it. Yeah, and that's it. Stress can bring you back. Drama, all that good crap. I hate chewing gum, but thinking it's better for me than what I was doing. My alliance, little epic miss, is called Dragon's Wrath. I don't know if we're full or not, if the alliance is full. We were at 100 earlier, but Moaz, our leader, he's been cleaning out the inactive players. Yeah, and I try not to swallow the gum, Kim. I do try not to swallow the damn gum. I try to keep, well, if I had an ashtray here, I'd have something to put it in, but instead, I'm going to use the wrapper from it and throw it in there, and then I'm going to throw them out when I get up and go to the garbage can. The only ashtrays I moved in the house were the two I had on my table right here. I mean, where I'm set up at, this is my my living room table. I got my laptop on here. In front of me is my TV. Behind me is my dancing girls on my stage. Dragon's Wrath, yes. It's a capital D and a capital W in there, Dragon's Wrath. Yeah, and you can tell Moez, M-O-E-Z, his name, we call him Mo, he's our leader. You can tell him that you talk to me and whatever, if you end up talking to him. We also use the Line app for chatting. We're not just an alliance either. We are a kind of a family. We talk all the time. We know what's going on in each other's lives. Quitting beer? What would you quit beer for, John? Are you going to whiskey now? From beer to whiskey? Yeah, you hear crickets, man. Over to my one side is you feel like you're in the swamp or something. You know, over to my one side is an aquarium full of crickets I breed for the bearded dragons. You know, I mean, I don't know, you know, I never really planned on not smoking, you know. What I did do is I went to the store and I got one of these. I'll carry it around with me. If I feel the urge, it's nasty, and that's what I'm going to smoke. I know it's nasty. I know I won't like it, but if I feel that urge, that's what I'm going to light up. Yeah, that is the crickets, man. John, you know bearded dragons, they eat crickets, man. We don't even have a pet store within 100 miles of me, so she ordered them on the internet. I set it up for them to breed. They're very easy to breed. Crickets are very easy to breed. Okay, we're getting rid of this gum. Yeah, I mean, if I start back up, that's really not an issue. I mean, I never really planned on quitting. I planned on dying from smoking. That was my plan. I figured that's what would kill me. But for right now, I'm just not going to do it. Yeah, exactly. If you want to smoke, lick the ashtray. That'll frickin' stop you from wanting to smoke. Just sniff one. Yeah, just frickin' smell it. You know, I got one of them little cups in my truck. You know, you little round and stuff you're smoking. I got one in my truck. It's got smoke in it still and ashes and crap. I haven't cleaned that out yet. I don't drive my truck much. It's my trapping rig basically. I don't have very many traps out. I got some beaver traps out right now, but only a few of them. Not very many traps out right now. Coyote closed down. Fox closed down. The only thing open is beaver and otter. And I was kind of waiting for the ice to get off the beaver pond to go out and set some beaver traps. Yeah, she's over there working on some hats right now. Coyote mountain man style hats. She got hooked up with I went to the fur buyer the other day and sold he came to town. I went and sold some of my fur, and I got some fur. Actually, I didn't sell my fur. I traded my fur for tanned fur. So and she hooked up with the fur buyer, and he gave her some fur to make some hats that he's going to take when he goes to shows and sell, and them two are going to deal with all that, split the money, whatever they're doing. I don't know. That's up to them. That's their business. It's not mine. And well, she's over there making a hat. The hats take approximately about 3 days to cut out the pattern pieces, get them sewed together, get them fitted right, and all that. And they're about 3 days a hat, all hand sewn hats. Yeah, we got a bunch that she's made already of mountain man style hats. So basically, this year, fur wasn't worth a lot of money. Last year, fur wasn't really worth a lot of money. So last year we started doing the hats, and what I do is I take my raw hides that were not tanned, and I would trade them to the fur buyer for tanned hides. So the other day I took 5 red fox, 2 coyote, and 3 or 4 coons to the fur buyer. And in trade, I got 3 tanned hides. I got 1 raccoon tanned, 1 gray fox tanned, and 1 coyote tanned. So them will be the hats that she makes for us to sell. Right now, she's working on the others. for the fur buyer. I don't know what she got, maybe like 4 or 5 hides from the buyer. One is actually a hat she's making for the fur buyer. Let me go grab my hats and I'll show them to you guys. So yeah, if any of you guys want a fur hat, let me know. This here is a raccoon. A raccoon mountain man style hat lined with like a sheep's wool, fleecy kind of stuff, sheep wool. This one has the actual little clips to clip it under your chin. Well, there's one. That's a raccoon one. We dig out here next. This is a red fox. Legs on. We don't do any with she just don't do them with the heads on. The head ones just kind of, I don't know, seem like they turn people off. So this one here has the laces with the 2 little, you can slide up, tighten around underneath your chin. So that's another one. This here is a coyote. Get it squared away here. Coyote. Lined with the fleecy. Got the drawstring with the beads on it for tightening up around your chin. Back side, front. This is another coyote. It's a red-faced coyote. This one's my actual hat. This one has some longer pieces added to the side of it. Yeah, this one's actually mine. There's the tail, back side of it, front side of it. But yeah, you got these big ear flappers that hang down, which you can wrap around your neck or whatever. You get down here. This is a cool one. This is a marble fox. This is a ranch fox from a ranch. We got it from the fur buyer. I liked it. It's very cool looking fox. Huh? The insides? Right. Okay. This is one she's working on right now. It's a coyote. Inside's not lined yet or nothing. There's the sides. There's the leg hole right there. That is a coyote. We got another coyote. Another coyote hat she's working on here. And this is a red fox. This one's going to turn out really cool. It's a smaller hat. It'll fit an adult size head. You fat heads out there, it'll fit that. That's a red fox. And I just like it because it's not as big. Mine, you can't wear them in the any warm weather. It's way too hot. When it's warmer out, even in the winter, it's freaking -20. If I wear anything like that, make your head sweat. I'm looking back at the comments, guys. Yeah, skunk hat eventually in time. I did, actually I did sell off one of my skunks the other day too, actually. I got a couple in the freezer yet. I do have a badger that I want to have made into the hat. I do have one of my bobcats that I tamed myself that I want to have made into a hat. It was the first bobcat I ever caught. The first animal I ever tanned on my own. I broke the hide, all that stuff on my own. So that one I do want to have made into a hat. Oh, you're welcome, little epicness. We'll get you there to that 20, man. You hang out with us for a while, you're gonna get all the support you need. Yeah, the raccoon one's kind of cool that I got here. I'll show you this. Let me dig out and find it. All right. This actual particular raccoon was a female. And actually, that's a nipple. That's a nipple. Raccoon nipples on the side of my head. Ah, it's all right though. Who cares? You know, it's not a big deal. It's just a raccoon nipple. But you don't want to waste too much fur. Takes pretty much all the fur. Yeah, even when Kim, when it's cold enough to freeze your lungs, that hat will make your head sweat with that fleece and that thing. Now I got my nose is itchy because of the fur. Lilith, I called it in there. It's Dragons Path. EW are capital, and it's all one word. The only thing is, Mo made it private. You might not find it. I don't think he did. I thought we were still public. Yeah, that's it, Kim. I let mine go for winter. Now look what happened. I just shaved it off, some of it the other day. I'll get her down there. Yeah, you can look see if that direct with the capital W are right. I'm not sure if, like I said, he made it private or not. Yeah, there is some. You're right. You're right. There's a lot of work that goes in them hats. Does a very nice job on the hat. And yeah, you're right. Bird people don't wear fur very much. They like fake fur. And I got nothing against it, but they're a bunch of tree hugging fucking idiots. I got nothing against it, man. You can hug all the trees, you know, they can hug all the trees they want, and they can animal love all they want, but and you guys know, you all know I'm an animal lover. I've got animals all over the house. We got 6, 7 parrots, and not little dinky parrots. I mean macaws and cockatoos. Got 2 bearded dragons. I've got Lady. She's my Russian tortoise over here. She's about that round. We have a 2 sulcata tortoises. sulcatas, the ones like at the zoo. You see them, they're 36 inches in diameter when they grow up. I've got two of them. A hedgehog. Still got your hedgehog in there? She's got her headphones on, can't hear me. Hedgehog in there. Count them, 5 dogs. Okay, 4 are shepherds, one's an old English sheepdog. My crickets, they're my pets. Nah, they're my lizard food. Yeah, and you know, we got fish. She's got a fish tank in the spare room with the birds. We've got fish out in the garden ponds that I built outside. Koi, whatnot. So I lost a few of my koi. I lost my one big koi this year. One of my pumps went out. So I had a cold spell. The line actually froze, and before I could get it thawed out, the pond froze over enough that the gases got the frickin' killed my fish. And it kind of bummed me out because I had a koi in there that was going on about 20 inches long. And then I had another koi in there that was actually a blue koi, and he was probably 14, 16 inches long. I guess, I don't know, 12, 14, 16, somewhere in there. So I lost them in the one pond, and the other pond's doing good. Cool. Thanks for coming, John. Appreciate it, brother. Remember, them guys are going to be in Discord tonight. Dan said around 8, so in about an hour or something, they're going to be Discord. So stop into Discord. Oh, yeah, and I did, maybe you've seen the ice fishing video, the perch I caught, the last ice fishing video, the perch I caught. I brought home 2 of them, put in the pond to replace where my koi died. So I got a couple perch and a couple of big bluegill, you know, hand-sized bluegills in there. Which legally, I can keep them as long as they're open year-round. If it's a fish that's a closed season, I can only keep it in there while the season's open. I have to release it afterwards or get one of the two. Ping pong balls, what do they do? Just keep the pond freezing all the way? Because I run a pump. What the situation I got going on is I have 2 ponds, and then I have a river that goes between them. So I got a big pump that pumps to the other end, and the river flows back to. Then in the one pond, which has got the pump in it, I have a big air pump that runs a big, you know, one of them foot-long or 18-inch long air stones. Little epicness, I think we're in around 70th place with the Alliance, somewhere in there, 760, somewhere around there. So yeah, what do the ping pong balls do? Just stop it from freezing solid? Yeah, that's something else I could do some videos on, because I've made some filters for the pond out of Tupperware containers and some different things in there. I bought some media balls. Oh, help keep a gap in the ice. Okay, I see. Yeah, yeah, and I could probably put them where the air bubbles up in there. I can put them in that, and it'd help keep that open more. I've got another little pond that I built into my porch, into my deck out there. But the fish come out of that every winter, and they go into the fish tank, and then she puts them back out when spring hits. Yeah, I have a one of them horse trough fars from when I used to have my horses. I can put that in the pond. I could take and bore a hole, put that in there, and I can melt the ice off the surface in a couple of days with that thing. But you don't want to run it constant. It's I don't know. I want to say it cost me $25 a month to run that dumb thing, maybe a little more. I want to say that I got 1,500 watts. Yeah, I don't know. It's a big round red one from Tractor Supply. So we're down to like 5 people watching and 19 likes. I think I'm gonna get off here. I've been on for a couple hours talking about just random crap. So I'm gonna get going. I thank everybody for coming in. Didn't plan on being here this long, but I will see you all in the next live stream, whether it be probably going to be Captain's on tomorrow night. I don't think I'll be live unless Roger or someone else has one. So, all right, guys, gals, have a good night. Out of here. Yeah.